like it. Come. Lemme Vokraini.
Yes.
I would say yes.
Everyone, follow me.
I would say yes.
What's going on?
I would say yes.
So, Moya's little hound has returned, and with the blood on their hands to prove it. It looks like those weapons will be needed sooner than we thought. Perhaps after all this is over, I could give you a butcher shop all your own down on the docks. If there's anything left of the docks. In the meantime, take this and use it. We have a new matter outside the Neverwinter walls that requires your attention. With the recent difficulties with Luskan and the problems with trade along the high road, diplomatic relations with Waterdeep has become even more important. Should Luskan or other enemies of Neverwinter choose to act improperly, having a strong tie to Waterdeep can prevent troubles. hopefully before they occur. An emissary from Waterdeep has gone missing, and I suspect that someone has led them astray. The emissary was last reported seen in the vicinity of the Old Owl Well, a range of mountains infested with orc tribes that are always at each other's throats. The orcs of Old Owl Well are in the habit of ransoming captives, not slaughtering them, yet no ransom has been forthcoming, and I wish to know why. Furthermore, forces from Neverwinter have been dispatched to the mountains. Normally, I would be skeptical of their ability to deal with the situation, but somehow, the Grey Cloaks managed to wrest control of Old Owl Well from the orcs in the region, and somehow, the emissary was misplaced. I want the emissary indebted to me, not Lord Nasher. Do not let the Grey Cloaks get their hands on the emissary first. I want him, and I want you to find him. Fortunately, I already have an agent within the Neverwinter soldiers, and she will be your contact. She goes by the name Karina. Seek her out, and she will tell you what to do. Now go. Travel to the Old Owl Well to meet with Karina. She will have more information for you.
Yes? What do you want?
Now this here is White Thistle. Can give you the runs, you know. And I made up a song for it, quite a catchy tune. White Thistle, all in a row. In Neverwinter woods, they all grow. Oh, well met. Sorry, didn't even see you standing there. Thought you might be a Wendersnaven at first, but I can see you. So I guess that discounts that. Wendersnaven? It doesn't roll off the tongue too easily, so don't worry. Don't say it too loudly if you're not sure, though. They may take offense.
And I thought Kelgar had problems.
Wendersnaven? I don't think I've heard of a woodland animal by that name.
Thought I might camp out here a bit. Play a tune or three, see if I could catch their attention. No luck, though. But luck's what you make it, so I've been working hard. Oh, but I haven't even introduced myself. I'm Grobnar Gnomehands. Probably guessing where that last name comes from, don't you? Well, tends to confuse most people. Quite a collector and maker and teller of tales I am. All the Gnomehands are, except the ones they hanged in Luskan. Working on quite a tale myself, you know, and the act of composing, it is a tale in itself. Indeed. I, Grobnar, am a philosopher, a poet, a cataloger of flora, fauna, and all things wild and all things mechanical. And I can give it rhythm. You see, it all starts with a tune. Say about that bush, or that root, or that cloud, or that boot. And then, after I had welded the spring-mounted mechanical shield on my codpiece, I fired it, only to be thrown back almost 30 yards right into a wall. Stung quite a bit, I'll say that much, but what I learned was... I say, all that discussion has really built up a hunger. Lost all track of time. Oh, you were listening so intently you closed your eyes and laid down for a bit. Made some funny laughing noises at the right times, too. Almost thought you were snoring. No trouble. Don't blame you. I barely notice the world around me once I conjure up a story. So if closing your eyes helps you concentrate, by all means. I knew this mage once who... Excellent! Oh, you won't regret this. I mean, too many times. Me?
Eleme Vokraini. I would say yes.
Me?
Yes?
Me?
I would say yes.
Some way I can help? Klakcha. Let me think. Well, it's not gnomish, goblin, orcish, elvish, draconic. Well, unless the K is silent, but even then it would mean gizzard stone or its equivalent. But you know, I did notice you have a talent for languages. Don't you know this word? Well, that's odd. It may not be a word at all. Might be a title or a name. Most peculiar. Trust me, most of the names I've been called you can't translate in any language. They're not even real words as much as a succession of violent images. Of course. Ask away. Always ready with answers. Yes, indeed. Why, what don't I do? Really? Sometimes it's hard to keep track of it all. I play songs, write songs, build things, repair things, pick things, plant things, tinker with things until they're fixed. Or, well, need fixing. But that's rare. Sort of. I suppose you'd say I stick my hands in just about everything, including dark holes filled with phantom spiders. But that's another story. What? Why, I collect it. I don't know. What an odd question. I like to gather facts and notes and journals just for the sake of knowing, really. Well, yes, but that's sort of the point, sometimes. When you have all those facts and numbers and words around your skull, you can pull out whatever you need to write a song. And, well, songs can help, sort of, to get more facts and lore. And the whole process begins again. Some just come as one advances in the craft and gets more experience in the world. Me?
Yes?
Oh, yes.
I would say yes.
I am listening.
I would say yes. Eleme Vokraini.
Me?
Eleme Vokraini. Yes?
Let me lead the way. You follow behind.
I would say yes.
I want those walls up by evening. No excuses. The orcs aren't going to stop attacking just because we need to catch our breath.
But sir, the men are having a hard time finding the materials we need.
You're telling me they can't find any stones? We're in the middle of the blasted mountains. Unless you'd like to report to Nashia that we're overrun because we couldn't find rocks, I suggest you drive some sense into your men and get that wall built.
Yes, sir. I'll see to it, sir.
I tell you, I've lost years of my life trying to get this rabble fit for service. And who are you supposed to be? Reinforcements? That would be me. Let me tell you, leading these farmers is a mixed blessing. They've got a ways to go. I'm Colum. Commander Colum to you. Lord Nasha sent me here to secure the old Owl Well. So what are you doing here? Isani? He hasn't arrived yet. Should have been here 10 days ago. I've sent a scout to look for him. Who are you anyhow? No one told me to expect more men. Not that I'd be complaining. Is that so? And who gave you these orders? Ha! You're not a very good liar. The council rarely speaks with one voice. And when they do, it's usually after Lord Nash has cowed them with the threat of taxes. Still, as long as you're here to help, you won't hear me complaining. We need all the help we can get. No, my scout hasn't reported back yet. Though I expect him soon. He's one of the best. This assault has been planned for months. We weren't able to warn Asani ahead of time, though. We weren't expecting to be needing a new emissary, to be honest. Still, at least we'll be here to offer more protection. Well, that brings us back to the emissary, doesn't it? If the Lord's Alliance could communicate, you're right. We'd have more men, but with the emissaries being lost, even so, we've stretched the army thin as it is. I brought along every man that Lord Nasha could spare. The council's going to have to raise a new army in a hurry if things don't work out here. You have any military training? Listen to me, my own Greycloaks barely know which end of a sword to hold, and I'm asking you about military experience. I'll expect you to help out with the defense of this camp. You've already brought your own gear, so just find a spot to call home, and stay alert.
Sound the alarm! Orcs! The orcs are attacking!
Wouldn't you know it, not a moment's rest.
Greycloaks to arms! For Neverwinter!
All right, Greycloaks. Everyone back to your posts. Another orc raiding party. We're lucky they haven't attacked in full force. Just wish I could make contact with whoever it is that's been distracting the orcs. Yes, Someone's out there attacking orc patrols, and it's giving us a chance to build up our defenses. I've been at this long enough to know that you need to control a battlefield, and this new ally of ours is something I can't control. He's not one for talking. Every time I send someone out to contact him, he and his men move their camp. The orcs have a name for him, Katalmak. They say he attacks without warning, and without regard for his enemies' numbers.
It is odd that even orc trackers couldn't find him. Or that he would risk stirring up so many tribes in this region.
Maybe this kettlehead person simply lacks basic math skills. You see, if we were to face 300 orcs, the odds, well, if you carry the two, might be... Sounds like someone who wants to die to me. If we weren't here, it'd only be a matter of time before all the tribes in the well hunted down this Katalmak, and then his crusade would be over. Well, enough talk about him. I've got my hands full just keeping the men in fighting shape.
Commander! Scouts returning!
Let's hope he brings word on the emissary, eh?
Pathfinder Willem reporting, sir.
Willem, did you locate Emissary Asani?
No, sir, but I came across his escorts. Killed to the last man, but no sign of the emissary. Orcs, sir. They must have taken him.
Sounds like you've got a new assignment. Your job is to escort the emissary to safety. If he's in trouble, you've got to help him. I'd start looking at Yai-Sog Bone Gnash's lair, northeast of here.
My, Bone Gnasher is an interesting name. I wonder what he would have done to earn it.
His tribe isn't the biggest, but he's older and more cunning than most. At the least, he may have an idea who attacked the emissary's guards. The Eye Gouger tribe is the strongest, led by Logram Eye Gouger. He keeps the other tribes in line, including the Bone Gnashers, and he's the one leading the attacks. All the orcs in the well fall under his banner. Ooh, if we could get lucky and put an arrow through his skull. If we could, the orcs would turn on each other in a heartbeat and give us enough time to strengthen our position here. Trust me, if I knew where Logram could be found, I'd hit him myself. Killing him would be the break we've been looking for. But from what I've heard, there's been reports that this unknown ally of ours, this Katalmak, is hitting Logram hard, which means he must know where Logram can be found. But since I can't find this unknown ally of ours, Logram's out of our reach as well. For right now, focus on Yai-Sag Bone Gnasher. See what you can do to find the emissary. Besides, if you cross Logram, that might be more than you can handle. Yai-Sag is old enough to know when to try something other than fighting. Corner him, and you might be able to get him to talk. I'll have Willem mark the Bone Gnasher lair on your map. You'd better act quickly. If the orcs have the emissary, whatever they have planned for him cannot be good. If you need anything, we've got Simi here in camp to help you. She normally trades in trinkets for the men, but carries some items more suited for combat as well. We'll hold down the fort. The more orcs we kill here, the fewer you'll run into out in the mountains. Good luck to you. And if you run into that madman who's attacking the orcs out there, let him know I'd like to have a little chat with him.
Ah, there you are, running around butchering orcs without me. You don't expect me to sit around on some bar stool waiting for you to get back, do you? Especially when a good fight's waiting to be had.
I suppose such patience was a bit much to expect from you.
These are members of my clan. Heard word of them while I was in the Sunken Flagon. Turns out one of our old clan holds lies in this area, and they were scouting it out, reporting back.
The clan hold here is no mystery to those who know our history. We have sought to take it back for some time, Kelgar.
Oh, this here is Colmar.
These are your new allies, Kelgar?
They are. They're a good bunch. Good in a fight. Could help us break those bugbears. Bugbears are controlling the pass to the clan hold, and they've been giving the scouts a rough time of it.
It's nothing we can't handle, Kelgar. No need to shed the blood of non-clan, and this is an Iron Fist matter.
Nonsense. These all are spoiling for a fight. What say you all? You all want to give the vultures some bugbear corpses to feast on?
We're already risking our lives out here. Going underground is a few leagues short of smart. And in case anyone else here fell asleep in cultural studies, we all know what exploring old dwarven holds digs up. Traps, monsters best left undisturbed, and lots of explorers' bodies. Let's not add to the mystery.
The less time we spend in these mountains, the better. I don't welcome the thought of going deeper inside them, but if we must...
Why does one even need to ask? It sounds like a tale waiting to happen. Think of it. Grobnar Gnomehands and the liberation of the Iron Fist clan and all its engineering marvels. A tale for any tavern for every man, woman, and child.
Who is this gnome?
He's arrow bait. I'll tell you about it later.
We are grateful for the gesture, but such false courtesies are wasted on us. Kelgar, stay with your new band. We neither asked for your help nor require it. This is Iron Fist clan business.
I'm Iron Fist clan. Your fight is my fight.
Those were not the words you used when you left so long ago to pursue this mad idea of yours. You seek to learn how to fight, but you have cast aside the why of it. Clan honor, duty, these are things you have forgotten the value of. If you wish to help, then know that the door is sealed to the clan hold, and if you can recount the legend of King Lodrum, then you will know how to open it. I think that part of our history is fresh enough in your mind. Whether you return or not, it does not matter to me, and it does not matter to the clan. Be careful who you defend. Kelgar rarely keeps someone's trust for long.
Kalmar, hold on. If there's something I can do to help the clan...
Stay with your new band. We do not need your help. You are either with us or on your own. If you truly want to help us, then come back to us when you have done something of note. Not words, Kelgar. Until then, we have little more to say.
Me?
Eleme Vokraini. Eleme Vokraini.
Follow me.
Get in line. Follow me. Get in line. Follow me. That's it for you! Take that!
Take that! Take that! Take that! Time for a new take that!